In this building I'm about to show you, a secret armoured vehicle was made. You will know it as the tank. The invention of the tank was in this place, the White Hart Hotel. Oh, sorry. By 1915, the Western Front was in a complete stalemate. It was a deadly maze of barbed wire, machine guns and trenches. The British wanted something to combat this. That is why the tank was invented, and it was called the water tank to keep it a secret. But those guys in that pub came up with the plans for the water tank. Later, 400 of them were produced by a company, I'm pretty sure their company, in Lincoln, and then were sent to the Western Front. They were used in the Battle of the Somme. Can you imagine being a German and seeing that for the first time, one of those armoured vehicles?
The company was called William Foster's that made it, Lincoln, birthplace of the tank. By the end of the war, 3,000 were produced. This memorial is in the middle of a roundabout, so it's noisy as hell, but it's a pretty cool memorial. It tells you, there's a little plaque telling you the story of the women that worked on this and the men who were left behind in war and worked on it. Many men would be shamed and given white feathers. So men who were involved in roles like this had to be given pin badges so people wouldn't call them cowards. But the tank, later Tigers, Shermans, Churchills, and in modern times, Abrams tanks. Every war since World War I has had a tank, and this, Lincoln, is where it was born. Crazy. And two dudes came up with the idea in a fucking pub. Madness. Changed warfare forever. It changed warfare, but it definitely saved lives. It didn't have this tank in the Somme, and later at Cambrai is a really famous one where hundreds of tanks were deployed. Many people would have been killed in different ways. It was a horrible weapon, but it saved lives at the same time. But yeah, birthplace of the tank. Sick. Just found a sign, and this has really pissed me off because it's a fucking lest we forget sign that someone has turned over. Well, someone bring a hammer in Lincoln and put that back in the ground at the tank memorial. Por favor.